So I believe there's something that's trending nowadays. You have a lot of people saying the tactics is not working well. I mean, tactics is bad. It is exposing the defense. I don't know why they're saying that. Following the stacks that this formation has produced, right? I'll start from the game of Arsenal. So I'm trying to talk about the personal and individual errors of this player that has cost us conceding goals. So I think last video, I talked about the space we have, the moment we have the ball. When the keeper has the ball, we have just two defenders, central back waiting, then the middle central back is moving forward to create three balanced midfielder, which we have the wing back pushing up front when we have the ball. So the moment the midfield or the defense make a silly error, it will bounce back on us. So let me start with Arsenal. You see the Arsenal goal that came from corner kick. So let me start with how the corner kick started. You see, Fernandes was with the ball from the pull-out. So he was with the ball. Instead of controlling the ball and facing the outside, Fernandes gave the ball to Euro panicking because he has controlled the ball so hard. So the panic pass to Euro forced the corner kick out because they're trying to defend and actually defend the ball to the corner kick. Then that corner kick was the only goal of the game that we considered because Maenda could never connect with the ball up on the head. So this is error from three different players. Fernandes panic, Euro awareness, and Maenda could not connect with the ball. Three errors that cost one goal, that cost us 3 points. Cost us one goal, cost us 3 points against Arsenal. So move to the next game, we have Fulham. You see Fulham, we struggle a lot because Fernandes was off. The whole game was about Fernandes. The whole game of Fulham was about Fernandes. So Fernandes, the goal that we conceded was for Fernandes. You see the pull-out from Iwobi was going straight to our box. Smith-Rowe was with Fernandes. Fernandes slowed down and Smith-Rowe didn't wait. He went straight for the ball. And that was the whole goal. You see Fernandes after the goal, he was complaining, but no, he was the marker. He was the one that's supposed to follow up with Smith-Rowe, not anybody. It was the marker of Smith-Rowe. It made us considerable. Okay, now we have a lifeline. After 1-1, a lifeline of a PK. Then he lost it again. Which was, you took the chance of 3 points away from us. So if you have done one of those two things right, marking Smith-Rowe well for him not to get to the ball, to score us, or score any penalty, 2 chances to give us 3 points. Then he was the only one that threw out the 2 chances against Fulham, the 2 chances that could have given us a win against Fulham. I know I say Fernandes, why? Because the moment we have 2 midfielders. So the moment Fernandes goes, it is automatically the moment one midfielder out of the 2 midfielders go off, the second one will be affected because you can't cover, you can't control that much. Looking at the game, Fernandes is the only controller of the game. Ogat is not that controlling midfielder. It's not that control. It just marks. It's aggressive. I don't know why we keep playing him, but Kobe could play there. But Kobe is attacking minded, like I always say. Kobe can only play if Fernandes is up front or Fernandes is on the bench. Kobe can't cover that space. So Kobe can only play in the deep 6 if 3-4 formation is going to work. That is, Kobe is never going to go to the front, which is kind of weird for his kind of game, right? But Fernandes can do that because we have the strength to cover space. We have seen that. So this error we are having of him not tracking back to cover up with this player is lack of awareness. It's lack of awareness. He lacks defensive awareness. That is just what I see about Fernandes in that situation. Then the moment Fernandes was off, Ugat went up also. Now we have limited chance. I think that is the only game we have limited chances in the whole game, which is 10. So one thing that be consistent, we're having over 10 attempts in every match. We have over 20 attempts in 2 matches. Against Arsenal, we have over 20 attempts. Against Burnley, we have over 20 attempts. We have 13 attempts against Man City. So we're having over 10 attempts in every match. Over 10 attempts in every match with limited goal chance with limited goals. We have about 4 of us that have the highest big chances. Big chances in the league as of now. So we have Crystal Palace, we have Manchester City, we have Liverpool, and Man.u. So looking at those 3, all of us have 28 big chances, but we have the lowest goal. Out of the 28 big chances, we have 78 attempts. 78 attempts, which was the highest of all attempts that the whole other team have. And we have the lowest goal out of those attempts. We have the highest attempt, we have the lowest goal out of those 4 teams I just called for, So I'll leave the Fulham match and I'll go to the Burnley match. Burnley match, we played 3-2, then the score was back. So I'll bring the error in that game, individual error, where we have a Burnley player from the wing, doing a pull out. Then you see the goal scorer. He left Shaw. He left about 2 of our defenders and created space for himself. Meaning we have 4 defenders to mark just 1 striker, and he scored the ball. Nobody out of our 4 defenders could make contact to the ball before the ball could get to that striker. And we have 4 defenders against 1 striker. 4 defenders against 1 striker. You can't say it is the formation or the tactics that will make you not be able to defend a simple cross. A simple cross that you can't defend, but the goal scorer can be able to connect with. And you have 4 defenders against 1 striker. Defensive error. It is written all on it. Their second goal was from the train. The train was first, connected from the top. Then we have a miscommunication in the center of the box. I don't know why we are so much there, but the Burnley players had 2 on target there. 2 on target. We have about 6 of our players there, but Burnley players there are 2, and the 2 of them had on target. The 2 of them have on target there. The first kick from that guy came for Bahindra. Bahindra had to, push the ball, and the rebound was still Burnley players. The second player in that area against 6 of our players, and that cost the goal. That is 2 goals from a defensive awareness. 2 goals from defensive awareness that cost us the game. And that we have to be struggling and thanking God for penalty in the diamond, having over 20 attempts, and we are begging to win the game with the penalty at the last minute, which is not unfair in the football world. Having a lot of attempts, you can't score, you are making use of penalties. We have 8 goals or 7 goals, like I said. We have 7 goals this season already in 6 matches, meaning we have 2 own goal and a penalty. 2 own goal and a penalty. So we have 4 goals, which was normal 4 goals out of the whole game. We scored ourselves on the open play. So out of the 7 goals, we have 2 own goals. That's our first. Let us go to the cup we played that we lost through penalties. You see, Grimsby, we played against them and we are conceded 2 goals earlier in the game. Now we'll go back and say Amorim is not using academic player. We have Ivan in that game. We have this from Branchke also in that game. So he's playing one of our central back in that game. We have Kobe Minu that you guys are always talking about in that game. We have Sesko in that game. We have about 5 academic players in that game. And we lost 2 goals in the first half. So let me bring it to the first goal we conceded. You see, Ogat was with the ball, or Ahmad was with the ball. Ahmad was with the ball. Then we see Ogat going to collide with Ahmad. And the ball was left alone for the opponents to make use of the ball, which is a wing back and a defensive midfielder error that cost us the first goal. Okay, now looking at the ball, the progression of the ball, you see the guy holding the ball was with the ball. He sent the ball to the winger. So we have 2 of his players here. After the collide now from Ahmad and Ogat, Ahmad was the one that stand up as early as possible. Okay. Ahmad saw the space. Kobe was already almost covering the space Ahmad was going to cover. Ahmad was supposed to just, report back to the swing because he has deleted our defensive midfielder. Defensive awareness again. Late response from Ahmad make this guy add a lot of space and hit the ball. Hitting the ball, a leg could have stopped the ball for Onana, but who knows? He thought of using the hand instead of leg. We had half chances for the game. We could not score. We create more chances. We don't have enough big chances in the game. See, opponent having 3 attempts and they're scoring 2 attempts out of it. But Man, we have 20 attempts and they're scoring 1. Against Arsenal, we have 21 attempts and we didn't even score 1 goal. Against Arsenal, I'm saying we have 97 attempts, and we have played against Arsenal, we have played against Chelsea, we have played against Man City for you to know how much attempts we are producing. And we could not score 1 goal against Arsenal in 21 attempts. Then the game went on against Grimsby. We have to bring Fernandes on, Casemiro on to control. We keep saying that this Casemiro, this Fernandes, we needed them to come back as a draw against Grimsby. Meaning the academy player you have been shouting on was one on the field before and they could not really make it. They are considering. They had 2 goals down before the senior players could come in. So these same players, you guys are shouting, use them. They are the one that cost us 2 goals. 2 goals down against Grimsby in the League Cup. The coach is not using academy player. If you can remember this Mendes we are talking about in PSG, this Mancio that we're talking about in Man City, this Ignos that we're talking about in Portugal, in Sporting, he was one that brought them. Paulinho, he was one that brought them up in Sporting before you see them going to another club. So you can't tell me that the man is not concentrating on academy. He brought Obi now. He was one that brought Obi. Right? He brought Obi. But the pressure of striker is not scoring. It affected Obi that the pressure will be too much. Even Sesko was supposed to come earlier on. Sesko was like, this man is not coming yet. Why? Because the pressure was too much. You are expecting the coach to play academy player. Even the senior players are not playing well. The only game you gave the academy player to play, which was the cup, they spoiled it earlier in the game. You have to bring in senior player that is never consistent to come back for the game. Meaning we don't have enough consistent player. We don't have enough consistent player. I keep saying consistency is football. The moment you lack in one game, it will affect the whole team because your wing will tell. The trust the coach have in you will affect your wing will tell. You don't just go off in one game, you go off in 2 games, you go off in 3 games. You have players constantly going off as it is. All the goal we have been conceding this season as it is as individual errors. Then according to how games go, I will keep telling you guys individual errors that would have made us prevented the goal or goals that we are considering.